Hey everyone, I have an announcement to make. So, I'm going to be changing the schedule for my videos that I upload weekly, and I'm going to upload on Tuesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Make sure to keep watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Last time we escaped Paragus, and now we're kind of in limbo on the ship. So I think we need to go talk to Kreia. But first, I actually want to talk to Yoda. You look like you've suffered a lot of damage over the years. How much damage? So, you lost a lot of programs in your behavior core, in addition to the damage to your frame. Well, I'm sure you'll gain that skill back. I'm glad to have you along. Alright.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
If you're referring to your hand, the choice was yours.
Of course it was. I knew what was necessary, and that I was the only one who stood between you and him. This wound is a physical thing and will fade with time. It was necessary. Some things may only be learned from sacrifice.
If I felt the loss of your hand, what would have happened if you had died?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
Would it have been lethal?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
But at your age, you could die at any moment, especially considering the way you act.
If you think a connection to one such as yourself gives me any comfort, then you would be wrong. I desire this no more than you do. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
I've never heard of a link like this before, in the holocrons, or in the Jedi history.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
You and Kreia possess the Force Chain special ability. When either of you uses a Force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit as well.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
I need to know more about the Sith hunting us.
These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
There was another Jedi Civil War?
Yes. The Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith. But in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did.
But these Sith seem different.
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
I've never seen Sith assassins like those on the Harbinger.
I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come.
I think I've heard enough.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit, and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
He's not a fool, but he does feel odd to me.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
Oh, what about in here? Oh. This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older and more corroded than the one you encountered on Paragus. Its power core still carries a charge, but a number of the critical parts appear to be missing. Repair. Diagnose the droid. It looks as if the droid is missing 4 crucial components: its droid processor, a replacement droid chassis, the control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and its vocabulator. Repair. Take the vocabulator and insert it in the core. Success. You have installed the droid's vocabulator. Let's deploy. Alright. So we're going to need to repair HK. But where is Yoda? Oh, there you are. Do you know where the HK droid in the cargo bay came from? That didn't sound very convincing. Are you sure you don't know?
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
She seems fine. Just needs some rest.
Well, she sure could use it. It might do wonders for her mood, too. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Hard living?
Yeah. Her face looks like it was plowed by crazed Ord Mantell farmers. Don't tell me you were too distracted by her personality to notice.
Are we still on course for Telos?
Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts. If you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright, I'll do that.
So, what happened?
Just mind your business.
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
A Jedi is not defined by their weapon.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
I don't remember, and I don't care.
I thought a Jedi and their blade couldn't be parted. To lose it was like losing a part of yourself.
Save your questions. now is not the time.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
This is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
How long will this take?
Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
So apparently Yoda's a droid. That's funny. Will I be able to get my gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
I do. I'll cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
You're not going to jail again. That make you happy?
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082.
I understand.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
What's going on?
The exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Let's get this over with.
Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Okay.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
No, he was an assassin. It's a good thing I didn't have to depend on you for protection.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
I'm glad someone noticed that only after he tried to kill me.
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Let's go.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or 2?
Yeah, like that would happen. Get out.
Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Let's not discuss this now.
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
I thought he said he wanted to rest. I didn't think he was going to meditate.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Gren's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
What does he want?
He says he wishes to speak with you on behalf of Chodo Habat. That's all he will say.
No, I do not wish to speak to anyone now.
Very well. I'll inform Moza and send him on his way.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
What? Did he even go to the bed, or did he just get a call right after? Alright.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
What does she want?
I am sorry, but I do not know. I am only her Administrative Assistant. May I put you through?
I suppose we should see what's going on here.
Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso.
Why are you calling?
I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats.
Go on.
I believe you're a person of influence, someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive.
I'll come by when I can.
Excellent. Good luck with that messy investigation, and I hope to see you shortly.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Rest? No, I think I'll meditate. That just seems like what he
Explain
does.
something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Is Ebonhawk still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebonhawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
What about my T3 droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebonhawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
What do you think, Kreia?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Other Jedi. I should see if I can find anything out here.
It is unlikely, but we shall see.
Alright.
What is it?
What is this about? Yes, go on. Could you get to the point? Heal me.
Perhaps Choda Habat should turn his eyes to his own people if they truly suffer so.
I'll consider it. Here's the shop.
Donos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha, Dosimana Rachata, Donos Emeragith, Wanara Korachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha. Tosimana Rachata.
I think I can grab some special items from this one.
Tu esfrektonatata per mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Tonoranga manakan, ipo inshawa. In Wamagro, may rangana noluta. In Wamagro, may rangana noluta.
Just let me shop. Wait, I have credits? Huh. Okay. There's some good stuff in here. I'm gonna get that rebreather though. That's a pretty good one.
That
didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. That won't do at all.
What's going on here?
This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
I'd like to hear his side of the story.
Dosit min falartersen killa folorondo. De rantasha beni hulen bensilerente. Dosane gravalantro que wapater tananchingaradana. Tere wana jun konata della raguno tuna. Dai rento ron kawrekare papanala ranchinga. De racha wemenoto torere senesenten.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina.
I think you should leave now.
Yeah? Or what? You're gonna teach me a lesson? Go ahead. I hate your kind anyways. Keep your nose in your own business.
I don't want to fight you.
Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
Alright.
Let's settle this.
I will silence this one. Focus.
Come on. There you go. Wow, these guys have a lot of resilience. Why were they allowed to do this? You should leave in case their friends come looking for them. Keep your credits. A reward is not necessary. Alright. A good note, download the area map so you can transit back here without having to walk all the way over here. Especially when you're going over to the shuttle area. You have no idea how annoying that would be to have to walk all the way there if you could just quickly transit.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance?
Grin said to come here to get the Ebon Hawk and the rest of my possessions out of impound.
I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
Do you have any idea where it is?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for,
Funny.
numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters and residential module OA2 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Can I get my possessions back at least?
Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
I'll be going now. Sometimes you get some good stuff from here too, extra from what you already had.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you?
I'm here to see Jana Lorso.
Of course. She has been expecting you. You will find her through the door and down the hall on the right.
I'll be going now. I don't know why he needs to announce that he's leaving.
I knew you'd come eventually. I'm confident that we will be able to reach a working agreement satisfactory to both you and I. But where are my manners? On behalf of Zerka Corporation, I would like to be the first to welcome you to Telos.
You mentioned work. What sort of jobs might you have for me?
Our primary concern on Citadel Station is the restoration of Telos' surface. The Republic is eager to revitalize Telos as a benchmark for other such efforts in other systems. While a generous amount of credits has been budgeted to Telos, the bumbling of Chodo Hobat and his Ithorians has squandered away much of these resources. For a project of this size, judicious planning and thrifty spending of resources is a necessity, something Hobat fails to understand. Nonetheless, Zerka remains optimistic. There are many jobs we need assistance with. For someone with your experience, you would be well compensated.
Very well. What can I do?
Zerka has been managing the restoration project without the assistance of a droid for some time now. Hobat has commandeered the new droid intelligence that was to be delivered to the station. I'd like for you to meet the shipment at Dock Module 126, Shuttle Bay 2, and bring the droid back here before the Ithorians foul things up again.
Wait, you want me to steal the Ithorians' droid?
Requisition, if it helps. As the Republic's fund for the restoration of Telos is now divided between both parties, it really isn't stealing, as you put it. It will save the Republic time and money if we cut through the process of having a droid transferred to us. It will be better for Telos in the long run.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do this. I mean, it's just, I mean, logically this does work out a little bit better. I'll explain in just a second.
Excellent. I will secure credits for your payment immediately. Oh, and here. You might need this to get into the hangar.
Now, I don't like the idea that they are stealing the droid, but I have to admit, the way in which they are going to use a droid and the way in which they're trying to accomplish what they want, the other party, the Ithorians, I feel like there could be some improvement. It's just the way they're doing it just doesn't seem like it's going to work out. And I don't agree with the Zerka, but I have a feeling they're going to be there longer, and maybe, just maybe, they might have something to offer in the future better than what they're doing right now. Let's download this if it'll let us. Okay, maybe it automatically downloaded. I need to get into the bay. Here are my credentials.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
I don't know about this.
More where that came from.
Come on.
Fallen.
Master, one of the assailants was carrying this. Actually, Master, it appears that it has a number of illegal modifications.
Actually, I'll be returning it to Zerka Corporation.
I will trust your judgment, Master. Lead the way.
No, I'll be taking you to Zerka Corporation instead.
I don't understand. I was just told that I would be taken to the Ithorian compound. I was to be given to an Ithorian, Chodo Habat.
Perhaps your memory circuits are faulty.
My most recent self-diagnostic found no such operating malfunctions. However, it does seem possible that I was somewhat damaged during my transport and the ensuing fight here in the hangar. I will trust your judgment, Master. Lead the way.
Excellent. I see my faith in your abilities was well-founded. We'd like to get this droid into service as quickly as possible. Opo-chano?
Tarana mo sibu indasorans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha.
Some time. Don't leave your droid in the hands of this amateur. I can fix it.
Well then, you've proven helpful enough so far. Let's see what you can do.
Loka kamaran endosoran we no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu.
Your opinion was not asked for, Opo-chano. I'll have no further use for you today. You may go.
Tarana mo sibu indasorans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha.
Repair. I'll have this droid working in no time.
Greetings, Executive Lorso. How may I be of service?
Just plug into the mainframe and get to work.
Right away, Executive Lorso.
Now then, your payment.
Is he gonna walk through
Here
the
are
door?
the credits agreed upon, and a small bonus for performing the repairs as well. There is another task I would like you to perform for me.
What is it?
You proved that you can handle yourself quite well in dealing with the retrieval of the droid intelligence. The next matter of business I would ask of you is much more delicate. When we first set up here on Citadel Station, the exchange was already quite well established. Lopax Slusk had more influence over business matters than the Telosian government. To ensure our success, we involved ourselves with the exchange. And now that we have a handle on the situation, we wish to unentangle ourselves from them. If you know anything about the exchange, then you know that they would not take this well. Slusk is loath to have his hands removed from any business on the station. So a more direct method will have to be taken. To put it plainly, I want you to kill Lopax Slusk.
Can't this be settled peacefully?
I don't think you appreciate the kind of people we're dealing with. That isn't to say I haven't tried to bargain with them, but perhaps they'd listen to you, given your background. Whatever it takes to get the exchange out of the picture, it's the end result that concerns me. I realize it won't be an easy task, as Slusk keeps himself well protected. You would be well compensated for it.
Any ideas on how I get to him? Then?
I have a feeling they won't just let you march into their offices. Luxa is Slusk's second. She spends little time in the exchange offices, though, preferring the cantina in the urban module. She might be able to set up an appointment.
If that is what I must do.
Good. I will be happy to continue our working relationship.
Alright.
Hello there. Fresh blood at the cantina. Enjoy. Your drinks are on me. We should talk. Later.
I'd like to meet with Lopax Slusk. I'm told you can arrange that.
Is that all? What a disappointment. Yes, what you were told is true. I can arrange meetings with Lopax Slusk, but you'd have to give me a good reason.
What if I gave you something for your time?
Keep your credits. It's nothing as mundane as that. Look, I heard about your little adventure down at the docks. I could use someone capable like yourself to do some work for me. Just consider it a little test.
If I help you, you'll give me a meeting with Lopax
If
Slusk.
you prove reliable, yes.
Let's get started then.
Rejection is just one of the many things I don't take too kindly.
What sort of work do you have for
I
me?
need to make a transaction with 2 bounty hunters that have recently arrived on Citadel Station. Very simple. Weapons for credits. I want you to go in my place as my representative. They're being very careful, and I'd rather not be bothered. Here, this case holds the weapons they'd like to purchase. I was not told the place of the meeting, only to go to the medical unit in Residential 082 and await a communication.
I'll be back with the credits.
And I'll be waiting.
Be careful. I would not put too much trust in the exchange. Even if Luxa is not deceiving you, their dealings will unlikely be safe. It may be a good idea to prepare yourself for a confrontation.
Indeed, upon transfer of credits, I was instructed to supply you with the contents of this case. I see. Let us finish our business then.
Rakichi sa Donasinto Norokipa Shakani.
Easier. Oh, great. Have to deal with these idiots. You almost got me killed, Luxa.
Almost. I had enough faith in you to know that you could handle any on-the-job dangers that popped up. But you were able to complete the transaction, right?
I think I'll keep the credits. Call it hazard pay.
Well, I suppose you earned it. Very well. Keep them. I've got some more work for you, if you're up for it. A matter of a rather sizable debt owed to the exchange.
Alright, give me the details.
Getting right to the point. I like that. Oppo Chano, one of Circa's droid technicians, owes a sizable gambling debt from his last stay on Nar Shaddaa. We've been patient with him, but we can only let a debt go unpaid for so long. You'll find Chano in Unit B2, Residential 082. Tell him his time is up, and we want those credits.
Luxa sent me to collect your debt to the exchange. That is not my concern. You've had more than enough time to get them. What if I repaid your loan? Yes, and I will take the credits too.
You've returned. Did Chano cough up those credits?
Yes, here are the 2,500 credits.
Already? It's a pleasant change to have someone who so diligently and successfully completes the task set before them. But then I was fairly sure you were the capable sort. Before you say anything, yes, I will arrange the meeting with Slusk that you desired. But first, I was wondering if you might listen to a proposition. A business proposition, given your obvious abilities. Let me ask you an honest question. This meeting with Slusk you want, it's because Lorso's fed up with him, right? I feel the same way about Slusk, and I think it's time someone solved the problem. I think that maybe our interests lie in the same direction.
What direction is that?
I know you're not dull enough that you can't read through the lines. Slusk's no good for anybody's business, yours, Lorso's, or mine. But there's a problem. Slusk's boss, Kotor. And this Kotor, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Kotor keeps the squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. Yet it's only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss, but Kotor doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help.
How would this work?
I can get you into the exchange suites in Residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal?
It's a deal.
We'll speak again, then. Best of luck, handsome.
Do you really think it's a good idea to be working for the Exchange?
Do I think working with the most notorious criminal organization in the galaxy is a good idea?
I don't know anyone who's dealt with the Exchange and had it end well.
It's a risk, but it's a risk we have to take.
You're right, of course. I just wish we could find our ship and get out of here.
Ojun-sama petom. No sukama rondisi renti. Manama kropa putani kris.
Luxa sent me.
Dosokanki. Jiso maranesh insando krapa molektek. Marawala chiso luchraka. Tinachara. Graracha. Ganowiso to torando krani. Terando nosh we wana hoto.
Couldn't if I just said that instead of doing all that stuff? You know, just said, Luxa sent me. Let's get out of here before someone comes to see what happened.
Yeah, you're right. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
What is it?
Okay, well, I think we got pretty far.